All right, behave yourselves, guys. We're recording. Anything you say will be held against you. All right, or can be. So, compound interest. Here is one of the formulas. All right, and let's define A is the amount in the account after it's been in for whatever length of time. P is the principal. Anybody know what the principal is? Okay, yes. I'm going to shorten that a little bit, but the amount you start with that you put in at first. So I'm going to say the initial amount. This is compound interest. So R is what? It is the rate. So I'm going to write interest rate. And that is on a yearly basis. So we call it an annual percentage rate. And it's usually given as a percent. We convert it to a pure decimal. N. This is where the compounding enters in. N is does anybody know what that is? It's the number of compounding. Very good. Periods per year. And T. Time. In. What's the time measurement units here, typically? Years. Number of years, the amount is in the account. All right. So I want to do a couple of things here. Let's set up a problem here. Okay. If $2,000 is invested at 5% APR, compounded quarterly, how much is in the account after 10 years? So you invest $2,000 in an account that will earn 5%. How much is in the account after 10 years? Jim? I don't know. I just sat here and made up the problem. So, okay, you're ahead of me. What do you have, a compound interest calculator there?
I just put in turkey.
Oh, you turkey. Okay. So, the amount is what we want, right? What is P? 2,000. 1 plus R is what? 0.05. N, 4. N's 4, and T is 10. Okay. So, go ahead and do that calculation to the nearest penny. Tell me what you get. What did you say, Finn? 0.24? Okay. So you start with 2,000, you've got $1,287.24 in interest that you've earned, and you didn't do anything except leave the money there, right? Okay. Any questions on that? Did everybody get that? And I would be doing the 0.05 divided by 4 first, add 1 to that, and then raise whatever that is to the 40th power, and then times that by 200. Okay? All right. So that's if we're just having to find that. Now, let's change it up a little bit. Let's say if $3,000 is invested for 5 years, compounded monthly, I should have thought this out, and is worth let's say $3,575 at the end of the 5 years. What is the interest rate? Okay. Now, somebody help me with the setup. Can somebody give me an equation here? Viti?
3,575 equals 3,251 plus R over 12 to the 12 times 5.
All right, good. That is correct. Okay, what would you do next? You're trying to get R by itself, right? What's furthest from R right now on this side of the equation? All right, so let's do that. It is pretty sensitive, so let's keep 4 decimal places. Let's just make that our rule right now. What is 3,575 divided by 3,000?
1.191.
What's? Give me 2 more decimals after the 9. 1/6. Okay, thank you. All right. And now we've approximated, right? That is equal to approximately 1 plus R over 12, whoops, to the 60th power. Well, what would we do now? Bobby?
12. Multiply everything by 12.
I need this exponent to go away first before I do that. Lily?
Would you like to 60th of 3?
Right. Yes. Now, this is crazy, but we need the 60th root. And then we'll do what Bobby said. Okay? And like I said, let's go 4 decimals with that. Do you know how to do 60th root on your calculator? Okay. Do this. Hit 60. And then some of them you don't have to do the 60 first, but it doesn't hurt. 60 math. Then I think there's this option here. And then 1.0029. Okay. All right, we've preserved enough decimals, I think, to get a good answer here. Is approximately 1 plus r over 12. We got rid of the 60th power. Edie.
When I tried doing that on my calculator, it said, like, I can't do that.
It's too much?
Yeah, I put 10 times.
Okay. I mean,
Oh, sorry. It needs something. Okay, maybe too much. Oh, well, all right. Okay.
Oh my god, I know the answer for R.
okay. You know what? What'd you do next?
Okay, so I subtract the 1 on this side, and then after that I multiply it by 12 because you want to get rid of the 4 on the end.
Okay.
And then I got R equals 0.035190653.
Let's go. R is approximately what? 0.
0351.
Okay. So when I give an answer to this, I'm going to say 3.51%. Okay? Now, let's try. Okay, I know what I want to do. You know, we've compounded quarterly, we've compounded monthly, we could compound secondly. But I want to show you the formula. Do you remember when we kind of introduced a certain letter that represents a number earlier? E. Yes. Apert. Compounded continuously. All right? Now, on this one, this is, A is still the amount in the account after how many years? T years. P is the initial amount you invested. R is still the interest rate. Okay? E to the RT, that takes care of the compounding part. All right? So let's set it up. I'll write that down again. Apert. I feel like Sesame Street. Apert. Okay, Apert. All right. Sorry. So let's say, how long would it take $1,000 to reach, this isn't the best way of wording it, $2,000 if we invest in an account, now I'm getting wordy here, that compounds continuously with an APR of 6.5%. Okay. Somebody help me with the setup here. Thomas.
2,000 equals 1,000 E to the 6.5 times T power.
Okay, help me out with that again.
Or it's not 6.5, it's point 0.065 times T.
Okay. All right, now, what would you do next? Clayton?
Divide by 1,000.
Let's divide by 1,000. So basically, that's 2, right? Equals e to the 0.065 t power. Now what are we going to have to do to solve this? And that doggone unknown is in the exponent. I think that'd be a great idea. So the natural log of both sides, natural log of 0.065 t is equal to the natural log of 2. What are you doing now here, guys? That cancels, right? I know this side is 0.065 t. Now you could just rewrite natural log of 2 and then divide by 0.065. So we have to use logarithms to finish this, didn't we? What do you get approximately here?
10.638.
Okay. And we're talking years here, right? 6, that's about 2/3, right? 2/3 a year, 8 months. So 10 years, 8 months. If you want your, it would take that long, at 6.5%, it would take that long for your money to double. Okay? What do you think, guys? Any questions there? All right. I'm going to stop the recording.